What's up, go-getters? It's your boy Coach to Win, and I'm back with another video. Thank you so much for coming back to watch another one of my videos and following my trading journey. So, let's just get into it because I want to read you my, quick synopsis for the day. And, it was a very good trading day since there was no major distractions to mess with my psyche, because when you're emotionally messed up, it's like you're not patient and you make bad entries, so on and so forth like that. And so I'm glad there was nothing to distract me today. My daughter was a little distracting, but it wasn't too bad. It's actually my day to spend the whole day with her, but I'm trying to figure out how to balance me being able to day trade and then spending time with her, and being able to day trade and spending time with her. So I want to show you here that, I spent the day like trying to teach her how to spell, because what the teacher's trying to teach them is how to sound it out and spell it on their own. So you see the whites there, those are my corrections for how to spell home and how to spell house. So also they have these little packets that they work on, so I spent some time with her doing that. And then here she is, it's like cutting paper in front of me while I'm day trading, so it was a little distracting, but it is what it is. I'm just trying to plow through it and try to figure out how to do what I do, and at the same time make time for her. And then we drew a little rainbow here, and then if you look over here, this is her water bottle and this is mine. And my water bottle is actually a a cup of boba. So if you see the little black dots here, she drew that for me, and she said, "Okay, close your eyes. Okay, now you can look." And she drew me some boba. That was pretty funny. And then this is our whole table right here with soup and water and boba and cocoa and all these happy clouds and weird looking clouds and suns and stuff like that. So, and we also made like dogs. That's one of them passed away, but we still have one left. But spending time with the daughter, and she actually made me a boba, another one, while I was day trading. So that was it was a green day today, and I got some boba here to celebrate. All right, so getting into the numbers here. Before I get into the numbers here, I want to read some more. Okay, the best part is that she learned when she can bug me and when not to bug me, so that I can focus on trading. And that is so important because, like, she's young, she's 6, she needs like constant attention to play, but we're also trying to teach her how to like play by herself and like not always come and need attention from her parents. So she actually doing better. She's playing by herself more. She's a little bit more independent. Of course, every now and then I have to like see what she's doing and correcting her and stuff like that. And but I try to give her a little bit more independence, because when I go back to work, I'm not going to be day trading as much anymore. It's just going to be like an hour in the morning, and then that's it. And then I got to focus on my work. And then she has to go to school, and then my wife has to go to work. And so we'll be like around the house all doing our own thing. And so I need to be able to know that she's going to be able to, my daughters, be able to do her own thing instead of having to always run over and then bug us while we're working, because that's a part of our agreement for the district, is that if we're working from home, we can't have any distractions. So I'm trying to train her up to that. I got like another month or so before I have to go back to work. So yeah. And let's see here. Today SNDL came through, and I was able to sell at a very small profit to free up some funds to day trade. I was scalping SAVA, LIZI, MNKD, TYME, SLS, and stack selling TNXP after hours. This was one I traded after hours, TNXP. Kind of lost that trade just in a little bit, and then MNKD, within 4 minutes I made 130 something bucks. So now let's get into the numbers here. Okay, so if you look here, SNDL sundial came through, and I literally held this for 2 days. If you look here, I held it for 2 days. If you look down here, the 1st to the 3rd. And so I literally was like, I'm gonna sell at 130. But then I got impatient. I was like, I just need to sell so I can like have funds to trade. Made a little bit of a profit off of SNDL, but overall my profit is around like $1,000. Okay, and I still hold 1,000 shares. So what I should have done was sell everything, let it cut back, let it drop, and then buy it at the bottom and let it go back up. But it is what it is. I didn't have time to really pay attention to this. I needed the funds to trade other stocks that are moving faster. And SAVA, oh man, SAVA, look at this ride up. And you're gonna see my numbers. Man, I would have made so much more. I would have made like $3,000 or $4,000 off this trade if I was just greedy enough to hold my 100 shares from 80. I think it was like 50 something, but you'll see it a little bit. And here's LIZI, quick trade there, in and then out. Okay, 100 shares, but I actually traded a little bit more than that. And then Mankind, really quick trade. If you look at the bottom here, after hours, boom, in, 4 minutes later, out. And that's how much I made while I was getting my boba. Because I saw it, I was like, this is a gapper. I looked at the numbers and I was like, the data says it's a gapper. So I just bought it and boom, 4 minutes later, sold. I didn't sell at the top. I kind of sold a little bit close to the top. TYME, fast trades there. 500 shares, boom, done. And then this was like a short sell overnight. I was trying to sell it yesterday, but I couldn't because time ran out. So I had to hold and sell in the morning, pretty much like. And then I bought more, and I bought in again at a low, and I saw it. I just shorted again in the morning. I made like $10. That's a pay for my boba right there. And this is when I was trying to stack sell after hours TNXP, and I lost that trade. That was the only trade I lost. There were some other trades I lost during the day, but overall I like made gains. So let me just take you through my biggest winner, which is SAVA. And if you look here, if I do custom for today only, I made $358. And here is my saddest thing ever. Okay, so I was trading this over and over and over and over again all day long, pretty much all day long. And then if I had just held from 81, actually $80, that's when I bought in at 80. No, let me just go back. I bought in at 80, and then 81. Or was it 81? Was it 80? Or yeah, 82. So I bought in at 82. Well, it doesn't matter. What happened was I bought in, it dropped, I sold it at a loss, wait for it to come back, and then when it came back up, I kept buying and selling as it was coming back up. And then I was literally up around $600. Well, then I lost it all back, and then I gained it back. So overall, I made $358. So if I was just stopped while I was ahead, and I was literally over like $700 in profits. But hey, you know what? That's a part of day trading, right? You trade throughout the day, so that way overall you're just trying to profit. I'm not even trying to get to a specific number. I'm just trying to profit, period. But this is my gainer for the day, and look at this. I bought this one share just for FOMO purposes right before after hour. I saw it tank, right? And then it went right back up. I'm showing you right here, actually. Let me just get the chart up for you so you can see. All right, so here it is. All right, you can see this right here. It was literally like, okay, this is yesterday, and I traded it. And then you can see, let me just zoom in right here. You can see this chart. It was tanking, and I bought in one share. All right, I didn't know what was going to happen after hours. I was a little skeptical about it, taking off, but I bought just one share. But if I had just bought 100 shares again, and then ride it up all the way to like 120, I would have made so much money. But that's something you cannot tell until it happens. So I'm just glad I profited today, even though it wasn't as much as I would like to profit. But the goal is go green. Don't worry about how much, just profit. Because if you consistently profit, what's going to happen is you build confidence and you build a consistency in how you perform. So, the past 4 days I was going negative. Yesterday I could have been a positive, but then I decided to experiment after I made some profits. I do that a lot. I tend to make profits and then I'll experiment and I'll lose all that profit or a little bit more, or I'll actually gain some more. So, again, I'm still learning. I'm still trying to find better ways to trade. Like, I'm already good at what I do and how I trade. So after a while, it just becomes a little boring. You know what I mean? So you want to actually challenge yourself and find another way to do it better, or find other ways to trade. You know what I mean? Like, I started experimenting with the stack selling. So if I look at TNXP right here, I bought, let me just get my numbers up again. So TNXP, I was actually in the profits and I didn't take it because I don't know what I was doing. All right. Actually, I do know what I was doing. I was just stubborn. So if you look at the numbers here, okay, I bought in at 152 and then I averaged down and bought in again at 148. And then my average for profiting was 150. And so what happened was I started stack selling like this, okay, all the way up. It got to 153. If I sold everything, all my shares, I would have profited, but I didn't. Why? Because I wanted to stack sell. Look at that. Stack sell, stack sell, stack sell. And then it got up to 153, and then it went back to 152, and then it went to 146. And I was like, oh, last minute, like the last split second before the day ended, I just sold at a loss. And I'm okay with taking a small loss because, like I said, once I profit, I just start messing around with ways to make more profits or try to find new ways to do something. So that way, if I'm stuck in a specific situation, I'll be able to have a bunch of tools in my arsenal to do what I need to do to sell my shares and as quickly as possible. So yeah, that was pretty much my day today. Went in the greens. I plan to go into the greens again because, well, last week was just, like I said, it was just a whole, let's fight the institution mentality. But instead of focusing what I normally do, which is fast scalping, take profits, don't worry about how much, and just go. Could I have made more? Yes, but that's not the goal. The goal is not to just like make a ridiculous amount of money and then, sometimes lose a ridiculous amount of money. The goal is to profit consistently. So that way, all these small gains add up to larger gains. So right now, my account just disappeared. But if you saw earlier, my account was at yesterday it was like under 40,000, and now it's cutting into where I normally started. Where I actually started was 40,000, and today is at 43. So a few of my stock came back. I can't show you right now, which is kind of sad because WeBull's having issues lately. I don't know what is going on, but I'm at 43K right now. Oh, there it goes right there. It just popped right back up. So I'm still bag holding naked. I'm still bag holding costs. I have no idea if cost is going to come back or not. NXTD, that's going to come up. The reason why it's going to come up is because Bitcoin is going up again. And if you look here at all my Bitcoins, they're going up. Okay. Ethereum, man, that thing just took off. Look at that. $725 in profits. It was at 62% gain at one point in time. So I expect them to kind of fluctuate a little bit. And here's my 43K right there. So I'm back into profits again, still bag holding. These bag holds, like naked, every time naked moves up, I'm going back into profit zone again. So there are pros and cons to bag holding. If you bag hold and you have no funds to trade, it can get really annoying as a day trader to not be able to trade because all your money's locked up in bag holding. And if you are, or swing trading, if you're doing swing trading. My recommendation is to have some swing, some bag holding if you have to hold a bag, and then also have some funds to be able to trade. So right now, today I was actually trading with like $8,000 or so. And I was able to use about $8,000 to make $600 today. And on a regular day of teaching, I make about $300. So you can see here that if I had been a little bit greedier, I would have made half my paycheck in a matter of an hour while I was washing the dishes. But hey, you know what? That one share that rode up, it calmed down my FOMO. And that's one technique that you can also use to control FOMO. Because a lot of people will want to go in on a trade because like, missing out, and then they go in hard, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, well, I made my profits and I don't want to really, mess around like yesterday. And I'm gonna go green today. And I told myself I'm gonna go green today, and I did. So that's my day. All right, let me know how your trading day was, and yeah, if any of this stuff makes any sense to you, a nice little thank you in the comments down below would be nice. And today was a good day. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because I got to end it here because I got to edit this. And, we're gonna say goodbye. So get your hands ready. For those of you who are new, just follow along. For those of you who are returning, get your hands ready and rock, paper, peace. Let's hang out again in the next video.